Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video today, we are going to talk about my chip strategy for the rest of the season. So I hope this video gives you guys some inspiration as to when you may want to use your chips. And as always, do subscribe if you're new around here. It really helps the channel out a lot. And also do give this video a like if you enjoy it. Alright, so let's get on with the video. And just to give a bit of context, I currently have all my chips intact. So my triple captain, my bench boost, 2 free hits and my second wildcard are all still available to me. And I'll take you guys through when I'm going to use these chips. So on the screen right now is just a very quick rundown of what to expect for the remainder of the season. So we're looking at Gameweek 22 to Gameweek 38. Now to help you guys visualize this better, I've color coded the words. So if it's going to be a single game week, nothing much to shock about there. So I kind of grayed out the words. And if it's in white, it means that it's probably a possibility of a double game week. And if it's colored, so green or red, then it means that it's more or less confirmed that it'll either be a double or a blank game week respectively. So let's go through each game week, and along the way I'll talk a bit about any chips if I intend to use one that game week. So the one that is right upon us is Game Week 22, and it's already been announced to be a double game week with 8 teams doubling. So Watford, Spurs, Man U, Leicester, Burnley, Brighton, Chelsea and Brentford are all doubling. But if you look at the fixtures for the teams that are doubling, it is really not that great. And the 3 teams with the best fixtures are Watford, Manchester United and Leicester. And even among these teams, there are injuries with key players missing, so it really isn't great to free hit or wildcard this week. And just yesterday, the Premier League announced that the Leicester versus Everton game is going to be postponed now. So Everton, who was supposed to double in Game Week 21, will no longer be doubling. And that's just the situation we are in at the moment. So nothing is really confirmed, even if the Premier League announces a double game week. So we are better off saving our chips for later on in the season when, hopefully the COVID situation is more stable. So for Game Week 22, I would really recommend just using transfers to try bringing in some double game week assets. And I would feel like having about 4 to 5 double game week players should be alright for this week. But I know some of your teams are in need of some major changes, and if you are planning to use your free hit or wildcard in Game Week 22, let me know down in the comments below. I may try and come up with a draft for you guys. Yeah, so okay, moving on to Game Week 23, it's a possible double game week. No confirmation, but it's just a possibility. And then in Game Week 24 and 25, it's a blank game week only for a few teams, mainly because of Chelsea's involvement in the Club World Cup. So in Game Week 24, Chelsea and Brighton will have a blank game week, and in Game Week 25, Chelsea and Arsenal will have a blank game week. And then in Game Week 26, this is where things get exciting. So Game Week 26 is likely to be a double game week for many teams, and with the highlight being Liverpool possibly having to play Norwich and Leeds at Anfield. So really easy fixtures, and that's really a time when Salah, who would definitely be back from AFCON by then, he would really shine, and that's when, I'm thinking of using the triple captainship to really maximize the returns from Salah. And then thereafter we have Game Week 27, which will be a blank for the teams that get into the Carabao Cup final. So currently Spurs, Chelsea, Liverpool and Arsenal are all still in the Carabao Cup. So whoever gets to the final, they would blank, and so will their opponents, of course. And then in Game Week 28 and 29, they are just single game weeks. And come Game Week 30, this is another big game week because lots of teams will blank. And this is because of the FA Cup quarterfinals, and the teams who qualify for this would blank, and their opponents will also blank as well, obviously. And it's likely that lots of the better teams in the Premier Leagues would qualify. So really this week is going to be a game week that, lots of our key players will blank. And so this is when I'm probably going to use my first free hit chip. And then we have a couple of single game weeks. So Game Week 31 and Game Week 32 are single game weeks. And then Game Week 33 to Game Week 35 are all possible double game weeks. So I'm currently planning to use my second wildcard in Game Week 35, but that's not because of the possible double game week there, but rather to prepare my team for a bench boost in Game Week 36. Now, Game Week 36 is the game week that lots of the postponed fixtures will be pushed to as the Premier League, rushes to finish up all the games for the season. And that's when they're going to have a big double game week, which is when I would want to use my bench boost chip. So, to prepare for that, I will use my wildcard in Gameweek 35. And if Gameweek 35 does happen to be a double game week, then, happy days there. But I would still choose to prioritize players that prepare my team for the bench boost in Gameweek 36 instead of, taking advantage of the Gameweek 35 double. And then in Gameweek 37, it is also another possible double game week. Probably less likely than the others, but still always a possibility. And it's looking like even if it does become a double game week, it'll be a pretty small one. And then we end off the season in Gameweek 38 with a single game week where all the games are played all together at the same time in typical dramatic Premier League fashion, which we all love. So yes, there we have it. And this is my plan for the rest of the season. And those of you who have picked up on it already, I still haven't fitted in my second free hit chip, and that's because I haven't planned when to use it, and I'm probably going to use it as a spare chip that I use for safety purposes, kind of, in case my team needs it, or if I want to take advantage of any favorable double game weeks that the Premier League reschedules. But as it stands, if I look at the schedule right now, it is possible I may use it in Game Week 27. But then again, there are better chances to use it, if either Game Week 33 or Game Week 34 turns out to be good double game weeks, then there may be better opportunities to use the free hit chip there as well. So currently my second free hit chip is pretty flexible, and yeah, it's nice to just have it in my pocket in case I want to call on it at any time. Alright, so there we have it. That's my chip strategy for the rest of the 2021-22 season. I hope you guys found this video useful. Do give it a like if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe to the channel. It really helped the channel out massively. And I'll see you guys in another video. Bye-bye.